Mountain Racer.
2?
3?
Nah, 4. Righty, we've got this beer. Now this is a Black Sands American Pale Ale. It's kind of a cool can. The graphics on this just like catch you, honestly. They're pretty cool. This is Auckland based in the west, hence why the can says West 16 on it. What do you reckon?
And Black Sands.
Yeah.
So PR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a cool can.
It is a cool can.
Yeah.
And it's got a little Subaru, which is it's a high performance car in some models, depending on what you get. But anyway, I never had one. I'd always love one. But anyway, let's try the beer.
Cheers. It is a pale ale.
It is. It's nice. I could definitely drink another can. It's I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I think more important, we've got a new shoe here, eh?
No. Have we? New shoe.
That's what we're right about. Oh, hang on, it's just here. Topo Mountain Racer 4, eh?
4.
4.
4 iterations in almost 2 years.
That's
And I think they get better and better.
I would agree, especially with this one. So we'll start with we'll start with what the Mountain Racer is. A Mountain Racer from Topo is their dedicated trail running shoe. So Topo's, it's a wide fit brand, typically has quite a bit of volume with it. They do a couple of other models, but this is their it's a bit more of an aggressive trail running shoe. So it's got the deepest lugs. You can kind of see the lugs, the lug pattern on there. So it does get rid of that mud quite well. But the big thing is people that have a high volume foot or a wide foot love this shoe. And I would say the last generations of this shoe have fitted people with that kind of foot.
Yep.
And have done it really well.
Yep.
But as Darren said, there has definitely been some updates to this. So,
But let's just clarify.
yeah,
It's not a wide shoe.
that's
It's
true.
an anatomically correct toe box.
Important.
A lot of people have width problems back here in the shoe. So just to confirm that.
It's a very, very valid point. So the sole has stayed the same. So they've got the Vibram Mega Grip. It's done really, really well. A lot of people really like the sole. It does a pretty good job at getting rid of that mud, but it's got plenty of traction. It's obviously got quite a wide footprint. So you're going to place on the trail and you're going to have a lot of ground that's, making contact. I've got the Mountain Racer 2 and I've really, really enjoyed it for grip. It's been a great shoe, super comfy, and they've maintained having the zip foam. So there's a good amount of comfort in there. It's a good, what did you say? It's got a bit of rebound to the sole?
Yes. Yeah, and that's it foam, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
And then working on the upper, what have we got?
Well, the upper has stayed a single skin upper. They've improved the heel cup. It's a lot firmer through the heel and a little higher on your Achilles there as well. The upper, they don't have the hooks now with the Topo, so it's opening it up to a lot more gaiters that you can use in the skater trap here
More
instead
universal.
of the hooks. Yeah. The tongue in previous models was attached all the way down underneath the midfoot, but now it's only just attached just above the laces there. All right.
And then we take the innersole out, eh?
Now with that wider toe box, there's nothing to stop your foot sliding forward in the shoe when you're running downhill. So what they've done in this model, we've noticed that it's a lot narrower through the midfoot here to keep your foot back in the shoe. Which
It's
is
definitely
great.
something I noticed, because I've got the Mountain Racer 2, and comfort can't fault it, width and volume can't fault it, but definitely I don't feel as snug as to what this one offers. Like you put your foot into this and all of a sudden you just feel like you're just suctioned in.
Yeah.
It's a superior fit.
Yeah.
But you still have, on the lacing, you still got the little eyelet there, you can do a lace lock. So there's still fit techniques you can do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I've just pulled the insole out of this, and that's kind of cool. Look at that rivet effect. That's really cool.
Yeah, you slip your foot into the shoe and it's very, very comfortable.
It's so soft. And this one's a water resistant. It's a high rebound inner sole. But the big thing is, what am I seeing here, Darren? What's the go with this inside here. You can see all the holes.
Yeah, was it FKT?
FKT, so it's got a lot of drainage. So the idea with it is that when you get water going in, water goes out, and it goes much more efficiently. It doesn't hold on to it as much.
Yep.
It's probably actually reduced the weight of the shoe a tiny bit as well with all those holes in it.
No, I don't think it was even in the last shoe.
There you go.
So it might have added to the weight a wee bit. Maybe.
Maybe. It's hard to know, I mean, with the weight of the shoes. But I mean, that's improved, and it's very, very comfy. I mean, I put my foot into it and it's really good.
So what colour's that coming?
Well, this is it for men's, and that's for women's.
Oh yeah.
The other thing that I think is important to note is the heel cup. So it's kind of gripping the heel a bit more. They've snagged it up a bit. So when you've got your midfoot here that's really getting snug, they've actually tightened up that heel. So I think you'll get less movement. You'll probably feel a little bit more secure, but you're still going to have that open toe box, which is going to be really good. They're pretty impressive.
If they go as well as they did the last ones, these will be off the shelf pretty quick.
To be honest with you, I think we've already had the stock land, and I think we've already got some size breaks missing.
Yep.
So I'd get in quick.
Yep.
Try them on. Come in. I think you'll love this shoe. I've loved it, or the previous version.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, guys.